chorus wants to come up. Please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Remain standing for the national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red metal bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may now be seated.
Good evening, Raiders. I would like to welcome everyone to Hoyt B. Cotney Stadium, the Don Hall track, as we celebrate and honor the class of 2021. Before we go further, I would like to recognize some special guests we have in the audience. First, I'd like to recognize our Assistant Superintendent of Operations and Raider alum, Ms. Bryce Ellis. And representing the Clay County School Board, Ms. Beth Clark. I would like to personally thank them for making this night a priority for the class of 2021. I would also like to thank Elevate Life Church, who has provided our live stream for the event. We also have some special guests in attendance amongst our seniors. Graduating this year will be our second collegiate high school cohort. The following 28 students have also received their associate's degree from St. John's River State College. They are Riley Barnett, Dustin Campbell, Danielle DeHart, Mary Catherine DeMarco, Timothy Denny, Kayla Dubois, Darian Eland, Zoe Elliott, Caitlin Foltz, Cheyenne Freitag, Kayla Garcias Rubiano, Nicholas Germ, Jason Helton, Jamie Jock, Ariana Johnson, Cole Killingsworth, Sebastian Kachakchi, sorry. Sebastian, I'm sorry, buddy. Isabella Lapercio, Ryan Nolan, Roxana Pali, Tyrone Roberts, Logan Schimpf, Donovan Smith, Jasmine Smith, Jonathan Taff, Josiah Tibbetts, Isabella Vanderwater, and Faith Walker. Finally, I would like these people to stand if they could. I would like to recognize our seniors that have enlisted into the United States Armed Forces, if they would please rise. Thank you to these special groups. Parents, guardians, families, graduates, I thank you for being here and celebrating this wonderful occasion with me. I stand before you one proud principal as we come together to celebrate an unprecedented senior class. The class of 2020 or 2021 has made a difference both in their school and the community. I want our entire Raider community to know how proud I am of them. 4 years ago, in the beginning of the year grade level meeting, we were introduced to a video from Eric Thomas. He stated, "I don't care if you're broke, you grew up broke, you grew up rich. You only get 24 hours in a day. We all only get 24 hours in a day. It's what we do with it that makes the difference." That was the beginning of the O and the P standing for Outshine Perception. And Outshine Perception is exactly what this senior class has done. They have used their 24 hours wisely and have developed their purpose in academics and in life. Recently, I gained a better understanding of purpose. It was stated that purpose is often found through a problem and often revealed through pain. We can all agree that there has been pain and problem through this pandemic. But what we know is that in pain, we can still have hope. And in hope, we can find our purpose because purpose is revealed through the people around you. I cannot think of another senior class I would rather be surrounded by for my last year than the class of 2021. You have handled this time with grace, compassion, and love for your friends, your teachers, your family, your school, and yourself. You have continued to outshine perception because you have found your purpose and used those 24 hours wisely. One could wonder why this happened this way, and the truth is, I don't know. However, I do know that we get to tell our own narrative, and I'm proud that Orange Park High School has chosen that this was not a letdown, but it was a setup. Class of 2021, you have set yourself up for greatness because of who you are and what you stand for. So remember a few final things for this next chapter of life. First, know that each of you were born with a gift, a purpose, if you will, something that is uniquely bestowed upon you to impact others and the world around you. It is up to you to grow, protect, and most importantly, use this gift to change the world. Secondly, understand that life won't always be easy. There is pain. Use each and every one of those opportunities for continued growth. And remember, you won't be given anything you cannot handle. Finally, seniors, know that as your principal, I am quite proud of you. However, I do not stand alone with this beaming pride. From the faculty and staff at Orange Park High to your parents, grandparents, guardians, and families, we all come together to celebrate you, the class of 2021. Stand tall, stand proud, and remember, swords up, and as always, go Raiders. Now it is my pleasure and honor to introduce the senior class president, Damari Craddock.
All right, good evening, class of 2021. First and foremost to Mr. Anderson, members of the faculty and staff, board of trustees, district leaders, present alumni that are here, and most importantly to the best class who has ever stepped foot on this here campus, the graduating class of 2021. Now they told me to be brief and that's what I'm gonna be, so I got y'all. But when I reflect upon my journey here at Orange Park High School, I am instantly reminded of all the memories we have created. Coming here in the summer of 2017, fresh out of junior high, stepping into a world full of the unknown. As we journeyed through these 4 years, we had to overcome some obstacles, teaching us 3 things. First, we had to figure out our inner me. Figuring out our inner me consists of our mind, body, and spirit. So our junior year, we were hit by a tidal wave by the name of COVID-19, erupting a pandemic. We were forced to stay inside, cutting off physical interaction with our fellow classmates, friends, family, and teachers that we took for granted. It was hard trying to manage a job, if you had a job. It was hard trying to manage school and the hardships of planning what your future may look like after you graduate the following year. Through all these trials and tribulations and turbulence, we had to continue to maintain our mental health, our physical health, and our spiritual health. So remember, your biggest disappointment in life is not failing, but not giving the energy and courage to try. Secondly, we had to figure out people's energy. So through these years of high school, we had to pick and choose who would be in our circle, who would be our friends. Through this process, we had to figure out people's energy and vibes. And figuring out people's energy was bigger than seeing who your friend may be or may not be, but it was the fact of building relationships and bond with one another that will last a lifetime. I say that to say this right here. When we receive this diploma tonight and we are released into the world of uncertainty and unknowing, and wherever life takes us, whether it be college, trade school, entrepreneurship, joining the military, traveling the world, wherever life's endeavors take you, remember you must surround yourself around like-minded individuals. The most dangerous person you will come across in your life is someone who thinks they know everything. I'm reminded this Sunday, my pastor encouraged the following graduates that moving forward, we have to be careful. And immediately, my mind turned to a quote of Socrates. He said, "I am the wisest man alive, for I know one thing, and that is that I know nothing." These words right here are powerful because he's encouraging us to surround yourself around those who are eager to learn. Surround yourself around those who stand for justice and not those who think it's just is. Surround yourself around those who want to know you and not what you have to offer. Surround yourself around those who want to be a helping hand. And surround yourself around those who will hold you accountable. Because when you surround yourself around know-it-alls, they are held in captivity in their mind to learn anything new. And these people are complacent. So I encourage you, don't be content with complacency. There is always something more you can do. There is always something more you can learn. And there is always something new for you to accomplish. Thirdly and finally, we had to decipher our enemies. Through this process, we had to get out the squares within our circle. That being said, we had to get rid of those people who said they were all buddy-buddy with us in our face and will go off and talk about you. Even though this was a task in high school, it's going to be an even bigger task to accomplish in the real world. So yes, tonight, when we are released into the real world, there are going to be people who are acting like they are for you, but really want to destroy you. So as we have heard for 4 years, Mr. Anderson stated, continue to outshine perception, meaning outshine those who are trying to cast darkness in your light. Outshine those who perceive you to be less than what you know yourself to truly be. Outshine those who try to crush your dreams. And because Howard Thurman said, as long as a man and a woman have a dream in their heart, they cannot lose the significance of living. So continue being the lighthouse in this dark and dismal world. Because despite what people may say about you or this class, 20 years from now, when we have our class reunion, I speak into existence, there will be successful doctors. There will be successful nurses. There will be successful businesswomen and men. There will be successful digital editors. There will be successful poets, authors, engineers, actors, actresses, singers, successful filmmakers, and successful preachers. The only way you will keep up with your success is if you block out the noise and negativity and the haters and ultimately your enemies. So don't ask yourself what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive and go do it. Because what the world needs is more people who come alive. And as I wrap up my address to the best class who has ever stepped foot on this halls of Orange Park High School, again, I'm excited to serve as your class president. You will always be in my heart. And life is but an hour away. And if you haven't figured out your purpose yet, that's okay. Because the beauty of life is if you wake up every morning with breath in your body, you have purpose in your life. I know you may say where he's getting all these quotes from, but it's the last one. I want y'all to be encouraged by this. Of all the quotes y'all have heard, I want y'all to keep this one in your hearts. Mark Twain said, the two most important days in your life is the day you were born and the day you find out why. So I challenge you when you get your diploma tonight to use it and be the change in the world that we so greatly need. Again, congratulations to the class of 2021. I wish you nothing but the best and Godspeed. Right, and now I have the honor to introducing our salutatorian speech for today, coming from Miss Ava Meadows. A little bio about her. She's graduating today with a 4.6 GPA and will be attending the University of Florida, majoring in biology on the pre-med track. So can everybody give Miss Ava Meadows a warm welcome?
Hello, everyone. I am so honored and so humbled to be on this stage today as not only your senior class vice president, but as your salutatorian. Through these past 4 years, we have been able to build numerous relationships with our fellow classmates that have surrounded us from 7 in the morning to almost 2 in the afternoon for 4 years straight. I am confident we have all been prepared for what is to come after, whether it is college, trade school, the military, and everything else in between. Lifelong friendships have been created, and knowledge that will stick with us forever has been learned. I hope I never have to debate fracking again in my life. Shout out to Miss George. Everything I have learned in these past 4 years, I couldn't be more grateful for. I would first like to thank all of our teachers. They are the ones who taught us everything we need to know. They went beyond the standard curriculum and taught us numerous life lessons and wisdom beyond the textbooks. They are the ones who stayed up for several hours each and every night, grading our papers, giving us feedback, and helping us to prepare for future assignments. Next, I would like to thank our faculty. Our faculty are the ones behind the scenes helping to keep our learning environment the best it could possibly be. Included in the faculty, I would like to thank our coaches. While preparing us for whoever we compete against the next day, they also taught us that hard work and determination will be the determinants of our success. I would also like to thank all of you, my fellow peers. We were the ones by each other's side during the first day of high school, during the various testing experiences like the PERT, PSAT, ACT, SAT, and now during the coronavirus pandemic. Most importantly, I would like to thank my family. I am so grateful for the unconditional love and support you all always provide. I would specifically like to thank my dad and mom who helped to shape me into the student I am today. Also, I would like to thank my dad for not only funding, but helping with my entire college process, which enabled me to get accepted into my dream school. I am excited to follow in your footsteps as a Florida Gator. While these past few years have been bittersweet, I am honored to be an Orange Park Raider. Thankful to have been surrounded by those who were always there to have my back, and thankful to have been able to build the relationships I did. Now, as we transition into adulthood, we are concerned about bigger things. We are concerned about the very world that surrounds us, our futures, and what we aspire to be. Rather than longing on the past, as we come to our final of what is supposed to be the 4 best years of our life, lead with an open mind and optimism that our best years are only just beginning. I hope we continue to learn new life lessons and even make a few mistakes along the way. But today, on May 28th, 2021, as the most attractive and possibly the best class Orange Park High School has ever seen in the past 62 years of operation, we will say proudly for the last time, go Raiders, swords up, and my first go Gators!
All right, now I have the honor to introducing, I call him my brother, the Valedictorian, the class of 2021, holding a 4.67 GPA. And will also be attending the University of Florida, majoring in kinesiology. Everyone, please welcome Mr. Dustin Campbell.
Hello and good evening, class of 2021. I'm very thankful and honored to have earned this achievement, and before I get started with anything, I'd like to take a moment to thank those who get me into this position. First, I would like to thank my mom for always having my back and providing stability and encouragement to help raise me into the person that I am today. I honestly would not be where I am right now without the strength you have displayed numerous times over the years. Thank you. Thank you to my dad for always pushing me to do better and always being there for me, even going above and beyond to a point of sending me links on how to give the best graduation speech ever, and then just telling me if I can't come up with anything, just copy what the dude in the video said. Dad, I appreciate the concern of making sure I don't choke on stage, but I think I got this. But that just shows up the type of care and the type of person you are, and I couldn't be more appreciative for it. Thank you to all my teachers I've had along the way, as well as all of my coaches who helped teach me life skills outside the sports in which I played. I'd also like to give a special shout out to our administration and custodians who try to give us a semi-normal senior year while also focusing on our health and safety. Lastly, I'd like to say thank you to all my friends who are always there for me. Y'all know who you are. And also a big thank you to Quizlet, SparkNotes, Chegg, Photomath, Grammarly, and all those other very educational websites. If you guys know, you know, and I definitely know that some of y'all know. Now, with all the formalities out of the way, guys, we did it. Nearly 720 days of high school. Yes, I did the math. We overcame all the odds to make it here. Just take a moment and reflect with me really quick. I'll never forget the days of trying to make it to school on time while I slept past my alarm, or trying to write a whole paper the night before it was due. And correct me if I'm wrong, but in those stressful times, the most inconvenient events always took place. Whether it was the power going out, our computers crashing, or a sudden developing sickness. It's crazy how we even made it here considering all that we had to endure. In these past 4 years, we survived the toilet paper shortages, a limited supply of soap and hand sanitizer, hurricanes, most recently a gas shortage for whatever reason, still don't know why, and having to hear Mr. Anderson blast Can't Stop the Feeling by Justin Timberlake over the intercom for a solid 6 months straight, if not more. That song will be ever ingrained in my head, by the way, and in case y'all forgot about it, I'm sorry, but I know I just brought it back into your memory. Oh, and I almost forgot, there was that whole COVID thing too with like the mask and stuff. But in all seriousness, despite everything, we can truly say that we have had the most unique high school experience out of every class beforehand. Not only did we get our junior year cut short with the longest spring break of all time, but we also had to adapt to the changes of this new way of normal for our entire senior year. And we try to make the best of things despite the hurdles in front of us. While we may not have had the full senior experience that we wanted to have, I think we were thankful enough to be able to participate in all of our clubs, activities, and athletics that we wanted to without them being cut short. Now, this experience may not have been the most ideal of how we wanted things to go, but it only help further shape us for the real world and what's to lie ahead once we move on and head into our own separate paths. However, with that said, we need to take a moment and think about the future. I know it's scary, but it's something we have to do, so just stay with me real quick. Whatever path you have chosen for the next step of your life, it's important that you do it with a purpose and that you try to have a positive impact on those around you. Keep your goals in mind and don't lose sight of them. Take small steps every day, and one day you will get eventually where you need to be. However, I think it's also important to recognize that there will be struggles along the way. There will be ups and downs, success and failure, but it's important to never let the success get into your head and never let the failure get into your heart. But don't just take it from me. Famous poetic genius and recording artist J. Cole once said, "It's beauty in the struggle, ugliness in the success. Hear my words or listen to my signal of distress." Yes, y'all heard that right. I just quoted J. Cole in my speech. But for real, we need to find a way to embrace the struggle and be optimistic. I know it's harder said than done, but those who are optimistic are less likely to give up even when setbacks and challenges emerge. It's an important character trait to have, especially in the times that we face, and more success will come to those who have a more positive mindset. So go out there and don't be afraid to reach for the stars, because even if you fall, you'll still land in the clouds. Know that this moment, right now, is far from your peak. This is only the beginning of new and greater things to come if you set your mind to it. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Thank you.
If you're trying to figure out who J. Cole is, I am as well. Don't worry about it. I'll Google it later. Ms. Clark, as principal of Orange Park High School, it is my honor to announce that the seniors of the class of 2021 are certified as graduates or have completed their high school course of study as prescribed by the Clay County School Board in the state of Florida.
On behalf of the Clay County School Board and the great state of Florida, I accept the class of 2021 for the awarding of the diplomas.
Yeah, y'all go ahead.
Dustin Allen Campbell.
Ava Isabel Meadows.
Damari Justin Lamar Craddock.
Damia Danae Harris.
Lindsay Grace Morgenstern.
Isabella Beatrice Lepercio.
Janaya Victoria Rivera.
Trinity Ryan Barfield.
Sarah Hope Abdel.
Wanea Danica Barnes.
Piper Malika Adam.
Michelle Ann Barnett.
DeAllen Tyrone Adams.
Riley Marie Barnett.
Valencia Danae Adams.
Christian Tyler Bartley.
Jocelyn Ashley Adorno.
Sebastian Natris Baylor.
I graduated!
Jameson William Allen.
Aiden Winston Beaver.
Leah Elizabeth Amy.
William Joseph Beaver.
Aiden Michael Anagnostu.
Jadalyn Riley Beck.
Linda Crystal Aravala.
Jose Behar.
Anisha Joy Atwaters.
Austin James Benton.
Shakari Marielle Austin.
Isaac Lee Burge.
Asnell Averill Jr.
Jesse Llewellyn Blue Dog.
Anthony David Ayers.
Dominic John Blum.
Jaya Lynn Bacalor.
Benjamin Arch Boatwright.
On Lewis Bailey.
Jaden Micah Tyler Bohr.
Sean Patrick Baird.
Shelby Lynn Searcy.
Alyssa Marie Bowden.
Sienna Marche Chambers.
William Scott Boyer.
Vilcina Charles.
Maria Anaya Bozeman.
Joel Devon Childs.
Gracie Anna Bracken.
Jacob Paul Klein.
Autumn Miranda Lynn Bream.
Thank you. Brianna Jade Cochran.
Colin Xavier Brown.
Marcus Deshaun Coleman.
Devontae Brown.
Lorna Elizabeth Collins.
Cyan Stella Brown.
Christian Michael Contemprado.
Caitlin Adriana Bruns.
Isaac Edward Chris.
Hannah Marie Bumenheimer.
Chris Stefan Christian.
Justin Wayne Bunn.
Giovanna Renee Cordova.
Elric David Birch.
Angelina Nicole Kraft.
Junior Jamie Cabrera.
Brianna Owa Creech.
Dane Sandley Cadet.
Elizabeth Ellen Creech.
Wesley Allen Carlisle.
Chosan Isaiah Crenshaw.
Najee Carter.
Madison Jade Mackenzie Douse.
Bryce Coleman Cruz.
Kayla Jocelyn Dubois.
Eric James Daniel.
Emma Rose Duchemin.
Tiana Sherelle Daniels.
Darian Kyleek Eland.
Alani Jamel Davis.
Jeremiah Elas.
Cameron Lee Davis.
Zoe Carla Elliott.
Sarah Elizabeth Davis.
Argyle Russell Ellis.
Guadalupe De La Rosa.
Sanaa Ajay Ellis.
Danielle Leanne Dehart.
Aubrey Elise English.
Caitlin Sky De Jesus.
Grace Elizabeth Ernst.
Anthony Robert Pena De Leon.
Oh, wait. Isaiah Lamar Evans.
Mary Catherine Claire DeMarco.
Jalen Miles Fensel.
Timothy James Denny.
Madison Faith Fitzpatrick.
Dennis Patrick Devlin III.
Joseph Kenneth Flores.
Jenna Marie DeMayo.
Caitlin Grace Foltz.
David Andrew Doré.
Melanie Amanda Groves.
Daylin Leanna Dotson.
William Lloyd Gurr.
Jessica Cheyenne Fowler.
Anthony Marcelli Guthrie.
Mikhaili Taranika Francis.
Michael Cole Haas.
Cheyenne Nicole Freetag.
Olivia Kathleen Haig.
Kyla Gacias.
John Lawrence Hall.
Jalen Russell Gaynor.
Rayana Ashanti Harris.
Sarah Nicole Gann.
Tyler Aaron Harris.
Jonathan Christopher Garcia.
Alexis Renee Harrison.
Kenderson Gideon.
James McIntyre Hayes.
Sarah Victoria Gentry.
Gabriel Robert Hecht.
Nicholas Alexander Germ.
Jason Cody Helton.
Jonathan Allen Gomez.
Justin Jeremy Hernandez.
Kevin Gonzalez.
Jenna Rose Hires.
Claire Angeline Garbanton Gordon.
John Shannon Higgins.
Azaria Mackenzie Graham.
Janaya Lorene Hogan.
Raven Simone Green.
Kenneth Joseph Joyner.
Rutger Wyatt Green.
Antonina Monet Keene.
Kylie Brianna Holland.
Anna Marie Keene.
Christian Gabriel Herrera Hutcherson.
Mackenzie Lynn Kelly.
Caden Lee Hutchison.
Caroline Margaret Kiley.
Harold Eloy Ingalls.
Cole Joseph Killingsworth.
Kyle James Irvin.
Valencia Rane King.
Christian Demetrius Jackson.
Cheyenne Dakota Kenyon.
Jamie Parker Jock.
Samantha Reagan Kinsall.
Ariana Cherise Johnson.
Thorne Michael Kipple.
Jalen Monique Johnson.
Boone.
Javiera Jasmine Johnson.
Sebastian David Kushangzi.
Kiara Lee Johnson.
Elizabeth Cecilia Couts.
Michaela Serenity Johnson.
Victoria Dawn Krupinski.
Markel Darius Johnson.
Tayana Angela Labati.
Stephen Austin Elijah Johnson.
Olivia Margaret LaFollette.
Alicia Elaine Jones.
Brian Lee Martinez Victoria.
Saley Alora Corinne Jones.
Darby Noel Mason.
Sean Privatera Lanier.
Micah Nasir Matthews.
John David Lee.
Nicholas Ian McCarley.
Carissa Ivana Lease.
Erickson Leon McConnell.
Paige Alana Leisure.
Julius Lee McCrae.
Ethan Riley Lentz.
Jason Lee McCune.
Anastasia Marie Letson.
Toriano Adero McGarry Jr.
Anaya Anjanae Lewis.
Stevan Keith Anthony McGrew.
Maggie Ting Lin.
Madison Rain Medlock.
Dylan Christopher Little.
Jennifer Lizette Mejia.
Timothy Wayne Loft.
Hannah Lauren Merrill.
Mackenzie Page Lowe.
Kenneth William Michael.
Jacob Chase Lynch.
Lindsay Renee Michael.
Savannah Renee Lyons.
Ashton Ellis Miller.
Camilla Michaela Maddox.
Avery Brooke Miller.
Harold Thomas Maffett.
Imani Desiree Norman.
Noah Michael McGee.
Zachary Wayne Norman.
Madison Gale Miller.
William Oke Wankwo.
Taylor Nicole Molyneux.
Georgina Michelle Orta Lagunas.
Tashan Lynn Montgomery.
Sienna F. Ortiz.
Devin Chastity Moore.
Joyce Leanne Overstreet.
Josie Lynn Moore.
Roxana Elena Polly.
Richard Andrew Morgan.
Noah Edward Parmalee.
Tamaya Ariana Morris.
Cole Michael Parson.
Dejiana Sequoia Mungeon.
Melora Eve Darlin Paul.
Noah Stephen Myers.
Brianna Eve Peckham.
Ismail Ibrahim Narvaez.
Christian Ulysses Perez.
Samuel John Neild.
James Arlen Perez.
Craven The Nugent.
Kentrez Dequan Peterson Jr.
Jeremiah James Nicholson.
Reese Corbett Phillips.
Sky Marie Niflis.
Jordan Elijah Player.
Evan Michael Nolan.
Sky Marie Rigdon.
Ryan Anthony Nolan.
Tyrese Kayvon Risby.
Omar Pagan.
Sorellis Rivera Rosado.
Logan Joseph Plord.
Bailey Jane Roberts.
Madison Brooke Pomeroy.
Tyrone Cedric Roberts Jr.
Kayla Denise Presley.
Christopher John Rodriguez.
Rosa Ann Privat.
Natalia Alejandra Rodriguez Andrade.
Marley Prinville.
Michael Javier Rodriguez Zapata.
Tevin Jermaine Pritchett.
Yamaris Yvette Rodriguez Morales.
Grace Amber Pruitt.
Ethan Isaiah Romero.
William Bernard Pugh.
Christopher Sebastian Romero Gravett.
Diamond by Spidell Raggins.
Jennifer K. Rose.
Daniel Angel Ramirez.
Jasmine Alexis Rogier.
Brianna Marie Reed.
Sydney Elizabeth Rowland.
Tyler Jerome Reed.
Allison Christine Ruby.
Kalia Charlene Restoff.
Jalen Elise Rumeli.
Adriana Lanice Richardson.
Wade Dwight Staton.
Tiana Alexis Richardson.
Mackenzie K. Sturdivant.
Ariana Lisette Sanchez.
Haley Morgan Stevens.
Logan Gerard Schimpf.
Kiera Lillian Stone.
Zachary Hunter Schmidt.
Taylor Michelle Sutherland.
Rachel Ann Cedar.
Emily Elizabeth Sudo.
Dylan Michael Jose Sebastio.
Sarah M. Silla.
Marquez Anquavius Sermons.
Jonathan Gabriel Tabbitt.
Elijah Jose Serrano.
Ashton Michael Terry.
Reese Allen Sheehan.
Corey DeVecchio Thomas.
Isabella Grace Sherry.
Tyron Davario Thaxton.
Shemaya Kiana Sloan.
Amberlyn Jade Thompson.
Donovan Marcus Smith.
Josiah Michael Joseph Tibbetts.
Jasmine Denise Smith.
Adrian Toledo.
Carla Jimana Solis.
Tristan Torres Santiago.
Olivia Grace Southall.
Jace Kane Townsend.
Hayden Christopher Spahn.
Julian Keyshawn Bryant.
Christian Alexander Stark.
Trinity Faith Bryant.
Harley Nicole Troyer.
Bradley Anthony Vogel.
Cameron Xavier Underwood.
Tanner Matthew Wade.
David Thomas Valentin.
Faith Marin Walker.
Isabella Rose Vanderwater.
Tyler James Walsh.
Jacob Tyler Van Dyke.
Tiffany Deltrice Letitia Walthour.
Jessica Elizabeth Vasquez.
Adam Jacob Washington.
Robert Joseph Vaughn.
Hunter Cecilia Watts.
Carly Michelle Weiss.
Willie Cecil Weaver III.
Nina Camilla Villarreal.
Aaron Nicholas Wirtz.
DeAndre Maurice Robinson.
Emmanuel Cibelis.
Braden Christopher Webb.
Haley Eileen Wilson.
Alexander Michael Westmoreland.
Callie Terry Winder.
Jalen Rashad Wharton.
Evan Barry Woodford.
Anaya Nicole White.
Shamari Kamari Wright.
Kayla Blair White.
Mackenzie Renee Yates.
Talasia Mache Whitley.
Jackson Clayton Young.
Delton Armand Williams.
Dalton Alexander Zetwalk.
Isaiah Lorenzo Williams.
Ashley Nicole Bencosme.
Zachary Dante Williams. Alec Hilton.
Alyssa Marie Smith. Skylar Zitkus.
Class of 2021, please rise. I present the graduating class of Orange Park High School for 2021. Graduates, you may turn your tassels. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Play the music.
It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through. That I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love